You might wonder if we really need the government in order to solve these externality problems. And it turns out that in certain situations, we can solve externality problems by ourselves without any sort of government intervention. Look at the first couple of things on our list here: recycling and littering. Do you recycle? Do you put your garbage in a garbage can when you have it? Or do you just throw the recycling anywhere? Do you throw your litter on the ground? I'm guessing that you probably don't do either of those things. And think about why that is. Let's suppose you're driving along the highway, you have just picked up some McDonald's, let's say, and you've finished off, you've now got a bag of garbage. What do you do with that bag of garbage? Do you roll down the window and throw it out? I'm going to guess that you don't do that. But now here's the real question. Why? Why don't you do that? Do you not do it because you think you'll get caught and you know there's laws against it, so you'll get a fine if you litter like that? I'm going to guess that's not the reason that you don't litter like that. My guess is that you don't litter because you've been brought up to believe that that's the wrong thing to do. That you've brought up with social expectations on you from society that you should not litter in that way. When you think about it, there's lots of situations like this. Like, you get into an elevator and you need to pass gas. Do you do so? I would guess you're more likely to do it if there's no one else in the elevator. Does that make sense? Now, why? Can you see that this is an externality problem? The cost of farting in that elevator is borne by the other people in the elevator, right? In fact, almost the entire cost of passing gas is an externality cost, one that is borne by other people. Now, why don't you jump into a crowded elevator and fart? My guess is because either you've been brought up to believe that's the wrong thing to do, maybe that's the morality part of it, or you believe that the people in the elevator will notice and give you the stink eye. If they're going to disapprove of it and you get some cost from that disapproval from other people, then that can help to bring you back into line with what it is that we as a society expect of you. Blood donation's another one along these lines. I donate blood regularly. Every time the Red Cross calls to remind me that I'm eligible to donate again, I go ahead and donate blood. I have my 2-gallon pin from the Red Cross, and in just a couple more donations I'll have my 3-gallon pin, meaning I've donated 3 gallons of blood. Now, why do I do this? Well, partly I do it to get the little sticker that says I gave blood, so that I can wear that and people will see me with my sticker and go, oh, Paul's a good guy, he donates blood. And so in that way, we internalize some of that external benefit, right? Donating blood is something that has strong external benefits for other people, strong positive externalities. But by giving me a little sticker or me going around with the bandage on my arm, it shows other people that I donated blood, and hopefully they think a little bit more positively because of that. I get that benefit internalized rather than it all being external benefit. Charitable organisations are ones that also produce a lot of positive externalities. Food banks, say, or Doctors Without Borders. These are places, organisations that provide a lot of benefit, but not for themselves, right? They provide benefit for other people. There are ways that we can encourage these charitable acts to take place. We can reward people for acting charitably, not necessarily monetarily, but by recognizing them, right? By acknowledging that people are doing good, by thinking more positively of them, by giving them awards, say. These sorts of things can encourage people to do things that benefit other people or avoid doing things that hurt other people without the government actually needing to either adopt some sort of rule or regulation that we have to do the right thing, or encourage slash discourage us with taxes and subsidies, etc.